My fault. I kind of was just playing with the grass because the grass be sticking to my hand and shit like that. But I kind of just wanted to come on here and say that like I'm very happy with where I'm at in my life and where I'm headed in my life. Although I just got into a car wreck the other day, on the 11th. Um, my back it's still healing. It hurts a little bit, but I'm good. And that could have been karma being dealt to me in such a way for past cycles. Who knows? Maybe I couldn't have avoided it. Maybe it was black magic, voodoo, whatever the case may be. But I won't fully on admit and just be like, hey, that's just something I done to get karma because I really haven't done anything to anybody. But at the same time, my past self, I could definitely say, like, before I even started my spiritual journey or even my religious journey, like I wasn't the best person at all. But as I grown and continue to walk upon my path, I've understood where I've wanted to be in life and where I wanted to go. And, I've kind of understood that, I'm not trying to compete with anyone, but honestly just beat myself, beat the version of myself, not revert back to the old version of myself, but continue to believe in myself and have faith in myself, even when nobody has faith in me or supports me or believes in me. But be able to show up and support myself and be able to hug myself and be able to understand and tell myself that I'm okay when nobody else is there to tell me that I'm okay. Like people may be able to people may kick you while you're down and be like, uh, sucks to say, but to use this for example, but when I was in the car wreck, my brother was just like, he was like, what did he say? He was like, I got into a car wreck. He didn't really check on me at all. He didn't text or anything like that. My phone was dead, of course, but even when he got to the scene, he didn't check on me until after everything was already done. The first thing he was just talking about was the insurance and stuff like that, ready to get my grandparents and stuff on the phone, etc., etc. Because we didn't know where the insurance and stuff was at, but I had forgot that the previous wreck that I was in February, when I was going to what you call it, cut one of his friends' hair. Um, I got into a little incident then, and my grandma had sent the insurance that way. So basically, that's what I'm getting at is that I already had the insurance, but I didn't have the insurance actual card because we didn't actually have the card, from my understanding. But my mom told me otherwise. But that's really none of my business. I'm not. I wasn't finna stress about it. But at the same time, he was more focused on the insurance car, and then he was finna tell me about the insurance car. He was like, "You shouldn't be driving a car while you don't have insurance, or and stuff like that." And I'm just sitting here looking at him like, out of everything you could be possibly telling me right now, you're telling me something about insurance or not having a car or not driving someone's car, really? Instead of actually checking on me. But in the process, you wanted to check on me after. And people think, and like he may think that I'm scared of him, but no, it's just I don't care to have beef with anyone. I don't care to have competition with anyone. I don't care to participate in ill intent or doing ill things towards anybody, and that's just not my character. It's never been my character, and I don't want that to even be my character. So even if people try to remind me of old versions of myself, I'm not going to allow that to stop me from becoming the version of myself that I have in my head, just because they're unhappy with themselves. And that's no shade to him, but it's just like the same point. Like, I'm happy with myself. I'm not going to allow anybody to tear me down just because they're unsatisfied with themselves in the position that they're at in life. Like, I have worked my ass off. whether people believe it, see it, or even care to think it, that I know what I've put myself through in life and been through in life. So I'm not going to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I deserve this fully when I know I don't deserve it at all, because I've worked. I've really done the work behind the scenes, whether people see it or not. Like, and that's maybe what the case may be, that the fact that I was still capable of even catching up, or whatever the case may be, or people just may don't want me to get ahead of them, which is crazy. I don't see that in myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, there was a time where, I had Solo. Shout out to Solo. He still made music. I don't got no beef with him, but he me and him wasn't seeing eye to eye. I was telling him, like, I was more angry at God, at the fact that, like, it wasn't my turn. And, like, I couldn't understand then in that moment that it just wasn't my turn. Like, that was the first time of me even being around someone and understanding that, like, hey, that's just their turn. I don't know their story. I didn't know Solo's story. I didn't know what he's been through. So it was just his turn to be able to blow up and actually go on about his life, whether we were both in the wrong, whether I was in the wrong, whatever the case may be. It was just his time in that moment, and I respect that. And I told him then, I was like, I'm very happy for you, bro. Like, no, like, despise what you may think of me. If you feel like I'm hating on you, that's never the case. But I genuinely am happy for you. Like, I want you to continue to keep winning, and that's for anybody that I've ever cutting off, regardless of if they've done me wrong or not. I am very happy for them to continue to keep succeeding. I don't want anybody to fail in life, like, and that's what people may project onto me. I'm just like, nah, gang, that's you. They want me to be into that energy of being like, oh yeah, this is what he's really like. But no, deep down, yes, I'm angry at how people have mistreated me and stuff like that, but it doesn't make me still want to go out my way and just be like, yeah, let's just fuck shit up. No, I mean, I could, but at the same time, it's just like, what's the point? What am I gaining out of this? Like, I would only destroy anything out of the purpose of my heart to rebuild it. That's the only thing. Build it with light, love, positivity, intelligence, a brain, a plan. But even though I just can't keep pouring into people who wouldn't be pouring back into me. So if my cup is not full, you can't expect me to pour into your cup. If I ain't got shit on my plate, how you expect me to feed you? If I ain't got money to feed myself, how you expect me to feed you? Obviously, I got to come up with a way. I got to come up with a plan. But it can't be always on me. You feel me? So, that's where I've came down to the conclusion too, of me being very balanced and grounded with myself, of just understanding that no matter what situation that I'm in life, I am happy with myself, regardless. Regardless of what the case may be, I am going to always and forever be happy with myself, because I know me and I love me and I will always love me. So, if that pisses other people off, that's fine. But I mean, I'm sorry at the same time. But hey, peace and love to those, and I pray over all my enemies, haters, whoever that really just went against me. Regardless, I just pray that y'all actually realize that I've always been genuine to y'all, and that I've always been straightforward, blunt, and been me. I've never actually just changed. I've just evolved and grown and decided to work on myself to obtain the best version that I am trying to attain of myself. Other than that, thank you for your time. If you did stay and listen, peace and love, and yeah.